Welcome to Territory Logic Global. My name's Sam. The wars have just begun. NVIDIA just unveiled their vision for physical AI at GTC 2026. Jensen Huang didn't just announce new chips, he announced partnerships with Uber for robo-taxis in Los Angeles by 2027, deals with FNUC, ABB, and KUKA for manufacturing robots and AI models that can generate the entire systemic worlds. This isn't about graphics anymore, this is about who controls the infrastructure of the physical world. Key takeaways from NVIDIA's GTC 2026. Blackwell GPU architecture is the foundation, but the real story is the ecosystem. GR002N2 for humanoid robots outperforms leading vision language action models by more than 2x on new tasks. Alpamayo 1 of 5 for autonomous driving, Cosmos 3 for synthetic world generation. The partnerships tell the story. This isn't just selling chips, it's becoming the backbone of physical AI. Here's what everyone's missing about this announcement though. NVIDIA controls roughly 8% of the global AI GPU market, but Jensen isn't satisfied by being picks and shovels company of the AI gold rush. He wants to own the entire supply chain. The Uber partnership for LA robotaxis by 2027, that's not just a customer, that's proof of concept every other city is watching. The manufacturing partnerships with FNUC, ABB and KAJA, those companies take robotics that build everything from cars to semiconductors. I mean, looking at this, shipping by the end of 2026, that's literally months away. So robo-taxis could be here in the near term, which is crazy. What NVIDIA is building here isn't just a chip company, it's positioning itself as an infrastructure backbone for the entire physical AI economy. But NVIDIA might have a problem, and as you might have expected, it's Elon Musk. 7 days from now, on March the 21st, Tesla launches something called Terra Fab Project. This isn't just another Musk announcement, this is Tesla saying they're going to build their own chip fabrication facility. This means they'll be able to do their own logic processing, memory storage, advanced packaging, all under one roof, which is pretty insane. Here's why this matters. If Terra Fab succeeds, Tesla becomes only a handful of entities capable of producing frontier AI silicon in-house at volume. That changes their cost structure for autonomous vehicles and robotics completely, meaning xAI, Musk's other AI company, doesn't need to depend on third-party computes, and that will be absolutely huge. But here's the kicker. Musk projections for Optimus humanoid robots require chip volumes that no existing supplier can commit to on Tesla's current timeline. So they're not just building a fab, they're building it because they have to. This is either a genius move or the most expensive market in the semiconductor history. We all know in around 7 days. While NVIDIA and Tesla are building hardware empires, the AI software companies are in their own arms race, and the numbers are pretty much insane. OpenAI is targeting $850 billion valuation in their upcoming IPO. $850 billion, that is big numbers. With participants including NVIDIA, Amazon and SoftBank. They've got over 810 million monthly active users and 25 billion in annualized revenue. So they're getting pretty close to the $1 trillion mark, which is crazy. But we've seen in recent news, OpenAI has kind of been taking a little bit of a dip, and Claude's been really taking a lot of market share, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But here's the thing. Anthropic has just closed a $30 billion funding round at a $380 billion post-money valuation. That's nearly double their prior round valuation in under 6 months. I use Claude Code all the time. Claude Code is here to stay, I believe, and it's pretty insane, to be honest with you. 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most consequential years for technology IPOs in decades. Not because one company is going public, but because several of them are at the same time. Now here's what everyone's getting wrong this week. The story's telling everyone AI valuations are unsustainable and we're going to a dot-com style crash. But here's what they're missing. The dot-com crash was a story of ideas built on air and a few hundred lines of HTML code. Pets.com sold dog food and catastrophic loss with zero path to revenue. The AI story of 2026 is one of capital building in silicon and still with genuine utility. These aren't websites, they're services that consumers can actually use and pay for. A top economist looked at the 4 conditions of a true bubble: overvaluation, bubble beliefs, inflows, and issuance. 3 of the 4 are present, but companies are engaging in approximately $1 trillion worth of stock buybacks rather than issuing new shares. The absence of issuance disqualifies this from a true bubble status. Here's where I land. We may be in an infrastructure investment bubble. The hype bubble will probably deflate at some point. Absurd valuations will be correct. Me Too companies will be vanished. But the conversation will be getting more nuanced, more boring, and infinitely more important. Okay, quick round radar here. So looking at Hyundai's AI plus robotics roadmap. At CES 2026, detailed, comprehensive roadmap with our new modular robotics platform for logistics and expanded Boston Dynamics partnership for autonomous navigation. Google Gemini 3.1 flashlight, 2.5 times faster response times, 45% faster output generation, at 25% million input tokens. The cost efficiency race is heating up. For the first time in history of the digital age, the two largest economies in the world are operating on fundamentally different hardware roadmaps. Samsung accelerated its $17 billion fab in Taylor, Texas. Intel has a historic 10% government equity stake for military-grade chip production. The infrastructure wars have begun. NVIDIA wants to own the physical AI stack. Tesla is betting they can build their own chips. The software giants are raising unprecedented capital. And the US and China are building completely separate technology systems. This isn't about who builds the best chatbot here. This is about who controls the infrastructure that powers the next economy. That concludes this episode. This has been Territory Logic. Thank you very much. Please consider subscribing and there'll be more content to follow.